you beautiful people out there. My name is Chrissy and today I'm going to be giving you a prediction reading from beautiful Vegas, which is Brisbane in Queensland. I am currently up here for a wedding. It's the 17th of September, so I'll close my eyes, I'll get started. Hope all is going well for you guys out there. You know, I always appreciate your comments, and subscribe if you haven't as well, and I'll get started and we'll just see what comes up. I'm getting the people are fighting back. They are. People are fighting back. Look, I know the enormity of what is currently going on. I understand it, and I know that you guys out there probably feel the same way. Sometimes it just feels like this is an impossible task, and we have no voice in this ginormous scam. Gosh, I think I was telling you guys yesterday about the amount of people still wearing masks, walking around the streets in masks. It's just incredible, isn't it? There's like this trailing aftermath of the CV virus, which may not be over yet. I do keep saying that. So I do feel like it's a task that is not insurmountable. Sometimes I know to you guys out there, and even to me, it feels like this is an insurmountable battle, but it's not. It's saying that people are fighting back. They're really starting to push now. They're pushing really hard at trying to get their message across to government and parliamentary leaders. So I do still get this, the people are rising. I am still getting that. Hang on, let's see where else we go today. I'm still getting Sweden. I get London as well. I get Belgium, Munich. There's a lot of this stuff being really pushed again. It's the renewables. I do feel there's the collapsing of the energy crisis. We know there's the collapsing. Of course, everything's collapsing. So that conveniently they can bring in their wonderful agenda, of course, as we all know here, and implement all their great solutions to everything. Like I keep saying, they're going to hand everything out on a silver platter for the people. So there's definitely a lot of this going on in a lot of these regions. It's almost like they're building back the electrical kind of platforms. We know that that's what they want to do. It's a matter of whether the people allow it, but we know, unfortunately, a lot of sheep do kind of move in the one direction. But look, there's people fighting back, but I am getting there's this real changes to these big power grids around these kind of areas. Let's see where else we go. I'm getting like someone's really embarrassed about their past. I do feel like something's going to come out about somebody's past, and this could be, well, it could be America. We know the Hunter Biden thing, that's like old news now. But I do feel like there's going to be something more coming out about somebody's past, and it could go right back. It's going to become some sort of scandal. This could be in America. We always know they're digging the dirt on everybody over there. They're very good at doing that, aren't they? So there is going to be like some scandal, and it's going to be, this could even be that, what I was telling you about, that person in that in-between position. It's never the main puppet masters. It's always the little plebs that sort of take the fall for everybody. So I am still getting that, and actually that could be in America, and it's not the Hunter Biden thing. I would say it's something else that's going to come out. Because as we know, they're always looking for the flaws in people, aren't they? So they can just throw it back at people and throw it in their face and have the big scandal. Because, you know, again, then they've got a wonderful distraction, just like the royals are doing at the moment. Then you've got the big distraction. So I am feeling that there's going to be like a big scandal, and I do feel like it's in America. And it's almost like it could be on that, it's almost saying like it could be on a celebrity status. Like could even be like a big celebrity over there. I am getting basketball, like the basketball. So whether it's someone that's had a very good squeaky clean image in the basketball that people really look up to, but there's going to be like this scandal, and it could be around a basketball player, because I keep getting that. I just keep getting that. So maybe they've had this really squeaky clean image, but then it ends up that they're not so perfect after all. And I do feel that's going to be quite big. I don't know if it's going to be related to like drugs, like cocaine or dealing, or it's going to be quite big. So I feel that's in America. We'll just see where else we go today. I'm getting that there's a lot of like rebels. The rebel movement is building, and this isn't just like rebel news and these kind of things. They're saying to me, because we've got this rebel news here, Avi Yemeni I was telling you about the other day, but he was the one sharing the truth movement with these doctors that have come together down in Melbourne. But I am getting the rebel movements are really forming. So when you think of rebels, it tends to, I think of like freedom fighters and people like you guys and myself, that there's these big rebel movements. They're gonna, and if you think about rebels, it kind of builds a rebellion, and that's not a bad thing, because we could use a rebellion moving forward against government. So I am getting that the rebels movement is like really growing, it's expanding, because the cost of living is getting too high. People can't do it anymore. Gosh, I have to, I was just walking around the streets of Brisbane here yesterday, and just the young people that are homeless on the streets, so many homeless people, it's really growing. It is. They're just, there was a woman, she wouldn't have even been 30, just sitting there. It was just, oh, there's just going to be more and more of that. So that's why we're getting these rebellious sort of people like us, the mavericks and the rebels, that these rebel movements are growing. And I keep saying that they're in all different areas too. They're not just about one thing. They're going to be to do with a lot of things. So I'm definitely getting that they're really growing, and growing really quickly, because people are realizing that they have to unite to make a difference. See, they've already worked that out, that they can't all just stay individually trying to fight a battle that they're just going to lose. They have to become united like that. It's that real warrior kind of a warlike movement, like for example the Braveheart. When you get all your soldiers just lined up and gathering behind you, it's en masse. You're not going to go into battle with just a few soldiers. You're going to go in with hundreds and thousands, and as many as you can. So that's what I'm getting for these rebellion, like rebels that are growing, in the rebellious people and the rebellion movements. Let's see where else we go today. Hang on a tick. I'm still getting that London Bridge like has fallen. Like we know, like I said weeks ago, London Bridge was falling, and it did. The Queen died. And now we're getting that London Bridge has fallen. So it's showing me like England, almost like when you think of a bridge literally falling and collapsing and breaking and bricks and steel going everywhere, it's like London is cleaning up their act now. So they're showing me like these like street sweepers. They're showing me like big bulldozers coming in and cleaning up the bridge that's collapsed, which means they're trying to clean up their act in London, England, obviously UK. They're trying to clean up their act, so they're looking more positive to the world. And we know, look at the ginormic show that is going on there at the moment. It's absolute huge, humongous, out of control, ridiculous, isn't it? I know you guys would probably agree. I'm sure there's some of you that are really into the Queen. I have no problem with the Queen, whatever, it's fine. But their image that they have is kind of not great. So I am getting that feeling. I said yesterday, they're trying to focus on the younger royals and get the new generation of youth more focused on them, because I think they know, to be honest, they know their older images are sort of tarnished, and we know why, because the royals, as we say, run way, way back in the background. There's a lot of corruption and things that we all kind of know here. We all have different viewpoints on it, but they're really trying to clean up their image now. It's even showing me them with like the dustpan, cleaning up the royals' image, but getting the youth and the younger generations to, again, I'm really getting that focus on the younger royal leaders and the up-and-coming kids and things like that. And they're trying to normalise it. They're trying to make out the royals are just normal people, which we know they're not. But that's, again, that's part of the illusion. If they create that Meghan and Harry and Kate and William and all this are just normal families, and they, you know, they have their ups and down moments and all that, then they're more relatable and people can relate to that sort of normality. Because you'll start to notice, and I think all of us have probably noticed, but have a look when you go to the supermarket or into a newsagent or a magazine shop. Have a look how much there is of Harry and Meghan and William and Kate on the front pages of all the magazines, because they're going to start to dominate the whole royal sort of image moving forward. that they're really pushing that now. And I think that's why we're seeing Meghan and Harry have been sort of brought back into the fold. They've sort of been, it's like they've been accepted back in like nothing ever happened, isn't it? And they're all walking along together, and the brothers have united. Like, it's all a bit of a, as we know, charade rather, and show. So I'm definitely getting that still. They're definitely pushing in that direction. So this is where they're trying to clean up their act now around the royals. And you got to remember too, all the crap that went down. You know, we've got the whole Andrew, you know, and all the Epstein, like, things were pretty ugly for a while there, weren't they? And even when Harry and Meghan left, it got all ugly and turbulent. And so this is what I'm getting. They're trying to clean up the act, and they're even trying with Prince Andrew, as we know. They're trying to portray that, yeah, it's fine, and he was always innocent anyway, by involving him with everything as well. And like, no one else would get away with any of that, but yes, oh yes, he would have been innocent for sure. So that's what we're getting, of course. So it's the trickery and the illusion and the smoke and mirrors show, as usual, when it comes to the royals. Let me see where else we go today. I'm getting Africa. I've had Africa a couple of times lately. I do feel like Africa, literally, they're saying we've got a lot of bridge work today going on. They're burning their bridges with a lot of countries. Like, they're actually doing it themselves. They're showing me them setting a match starting a match, rather, and igniting a match, rather, and throwing it to their, like, wooden bridges and just burning them down so people can't access them. Because I feel like Africa, as I keep saying, they want to stay a little bit more independent from, say, America and other countries that are trying to dominate them. So I am getting, they're trying to burn bridges with a lot of these dominating, I guess you could say, countries, but I would say powers that are trying to get to them. So Africa is quite a strong nation. They're still trying to remain quite independent. I am getting that. So they're trying to be the ones to take charge and burn the bridges so people can't access them, because they don't want to be, and I think most of us here know, with these pharmaceutical companies and things, they did a lot of trialing over there, and they really damaged a lot of young children and things with their vaccines. So I think these kind of things really hit hard over there. So they've got a very bad taste in their mouth, and it's really burnt a lot of people in these countries. So that's why they're trying to burn their bridges. They don't want to be the trials for their little experiments anymore. And that's just one avenue. There would also be other avenues that they're burning the bridges with. Because as we know, it's all about world domination. We know how these countries work. They try and move in and just dominate and take over. Look what's been happening with Canada and Australia. Like, how did we even get here? I mean, anyway, I'll just see if there's anything else to close with today. I'm getting it. I'm getting that these people are getting ignited in their souls. They're lighting up. Their spirits are coming to life. They're starting to get that feeling of reality again. They're starting to feel like they're living their life. They're getting on with it. Things feel great. But the minute something starts again, they're going to have their aha moments. And that's what's going to happen, because they're getting ignited again. But of course, we know government and all that's not going to want them to stay there, are they? So they're going to get knocked down again. Whether it's with the new variants or some other ridiculous thing they're going to roll out. Oh, God, there's something I saw the other day. Oh, where was it starting? It was in China again. It was like an animal, it wasn't a quokka. I don't think they have them there. It was like this little furry animal, and they were blaming it for some new virus. Go and look it up. I can't remember. If I can find it, I'll put it on my thing. But of course, they're going to just create. Remember, they will do their little work in their little Wuhan Chinese labs. Oh, I'm sure Fauci's over there with his petri dishes. So we know there's going to be more coming. So these people are going to get a rude shock when it all starts coming again at them, because it ain't over. We know it's not over. So that's what I'm getting. They're sort of ignited at the moment, but then they're gonna have their flames put out very quickly, because they're gonna get stomped on by government again. It's like I always say, like putting out the campfire. You got to stomp on all the ashes and everything to put it out, because you don't want people igniting and having a big bonfire inside of them and starting to enjoy life, do you? Oh no. So that's what I feel is coming. Not for us. It's not for us. We're over here. We're lit up like a great big, what would you say? A great big city that's all lit up. This is our movement. This is our blog movement. We've got to the point where we're lit up like this great big city, and we're so big now. Our movement has grown so big, and this could be the rebels joining us as well, like I said in the beginning, that you can see us from space now. Our energy's lit up. We've lit everything up to the point that it's almost like, you know, where I say that the government can't see us when we're on a different vibration and all this kind of stuff, and we sort of are the mavericks that zip off the radar and hide away. Well, it's almost showing our lights getting so bright now that it's blinding, like the government leaders and all these people over here that are waking up because the light's too bright. They almost got to get their sunnies on and stay away from the bright light. And that's what I'm going to leave you with today. We're like this really bright light now that's actually blinding these people. So that's why we're sort of still out of vision. It's keeping, the people can't find us because the light's too bright. We're shining too bright. And that's what I'm going to leave you with today, that we're shining our lights really brightly. Hang on a sec. No, I haven't got anything today. Well, that's what I'm, God, I'm getting all tongue-tied. It's weird when you're out of your normal environment, isn't it? It's hard to get your thoughts really clear sometimes. But that's what I'm going to leave you with today. We're going to go and keep shining our light, being the best version of ourselves, staying really happy and whole, and just leaving all the nonsense behind because it's not ours to deal with anymore. I keep saying that. So look, have a wonderful day, everybody. Take care. I'm off to my wedding this afternoon. I'll try and get on and do a video tomorrow. Keep smiling, everybody. Have a wonderful day. And subscribe, like buttons, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye from Australia. Bye from Brisbane, Vegas. Bye, everybody.